Hello everyone, welcome to another video, and today I'll be making a quick tutorial, the quickest that I can, of how to configure a vehicle into becoming a submarine in From the Depths. From the Depths is a game where you create your own vehicles brick by brick and block by block, arm them with whatever weapons you want, combine them into fleets, and then send them off to fight other AI factions for the control of the planet Nether. Now I'm going to load in a submarine that I created for these purposes. The first tip that I have for you, let's say that you've built your submarine, you've built the hull, you've built everything, but you want it to simply dive into the water. So first tip that I have for you is, first tip is 2 automated control blocks. One says that if there is an enemy, then disable air pumps, and the other that says if there is no enemy, then air pumps disable. If there is no enemy, then air pumps will be activated at 100. So one disables air pumps if there is an enemy, the other enables air pumps if there is no enemy. So this is essentially mimicking the function of a ballast tank in actual submarines. This is actually how submarines dive. Anyways, second tip that I have for you when creating your own submarine is to create hydrofoils in more than just the back. I had a lot of instances where my submarine had the back exposed, like the back end was sticking outside the water and the submarine did not have any way to go down. So having hydrofoils both in the back and in the front allowed the AI to make a much easier and smoother transition into a dive. So this is my second tip for you. Now, so what I did in order to make this submarine basically dive whenever it's in a combat situation is I use the circle at a distance behavior, because there is the combat altitude parameter, which I set to -46, meaning that the AI will dive to -46 meters in depth whenever it detects enemies. You can use these adjustments if as you can see, this vehicle, it pitches its nose too much. Let's change the maximum altitude above sea to 3, and now you can see it stopped, or at least a lot less than what it was. You can also use other sea surface pathfindings, like for instance -50 water depth, because I need the clearance below me in order to dive. Minimum altitude, you don't really need to play with that. I placed it at -98, but the combat altitude is -46, so I did it to give the vehicle some kind of clearance so that it will be able to still maneuver in waters deeper than the combat altitude for some reason. Then I used for maneuver controls airplane movement, and I did this because I want the AI to have this parameter, which is max pitch for altitude control, and that's it basically. So to recap, circle at a distance, -46 meters combat altitude, make adjustments as necessary. By the way, terrain height prediction at 6 seconds is useful, and airplane movement max pitch control, because I want my submarine to also have pitch controls just like an airplane. This is also why you saw it always pitching its nose, because it kind of thinks that it's not a submarine but it's an actual airplane. Now let's check this out. Gonna spawn a river home, and as you can see, it is going to dive down. Now you see what I said, that the back end has a tendency to stick out of the water. I have experienced it plenty. in older versions of this game. By the way, this version is much older than what you'll be probably playing, so there might be already solutions, even better solutions than what I'm showing here. But there it is. She is a submarine. She attacks with torpedoes. She evades projectiles, and when the enemy is dead, she goes back up. And again, this is up to you if you want this submarine to continuously dive or to be how shall I say it, float. If you want it to float when there is no enemy and only dive when there is an enemy, or you want it to dive continuously, so again, it's up to you. Anyways, this has been the tutorial. Tell me if you want me to make more tutorials about this game. I only have 5,000 hours of game time on this on From the Depths. That's according to Steam. So again, tell me if you want me to make more tutorials or make a playthrough, something, anything. Tell me in the comments below. Like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in future videos.